So, a couple more episodes with this team. Don't know if it's any good, but it seems to be doing alright when I'm recording. So, going to find someone pretty quickly from Chile in the 1600s. And he's going to be having Xerneas of Elfel, okay. So, I don't think anyone has really had success with that archetype. I don't really see how people can. It's got two very offensive Pokemon, but it doesn't really help against some of the main threats. Like, what do you do against Groudon? I guess you've got the rest of your team to beat it, but still. So what would he lead? Like, his Raichu is annoying because it's faster than my Infernape, so I can't really lead with Infernape because he'll just fake out me with his Raichu. But then I can fling with my Thundurus instead. Is that preferable? Like, Thundurus looks pretty good. Apart from the Thunder Waves, the Raichu. If Raichu goes, Thundurus is really good. So maybe I should focus on getting rid of that. It's probably going to lead with Gengar to counter my Xerneas. Or it's Gengar or Mawile. But I need my Infernape, don't I? For that Mawile. I guess Suicune can be alright. I'm going to go with Infernape Suicune, because either I get Tailwind or I fake out something. And then, do I want Thundurus because the Raichu's an issue? I'm going to go with Xerneas because he's got two very weak fairy stuff, and yeah, go with Rayquaza. So it'd be interesting to see what he leads with. I hope he doesn't lead with Raichu, even though that makes the most sense for him. I couldn't really counter that, so his team, I guess, is quite weak to Raichu, it seems. Yeah, it does seem quite weak. So, is it going to be Raichu? Because here's my Suicune Infernape. Going to be, yep, Raichu and Gengar. So he was trying to counter my potential Xerneas. He's going to fake out my Infernape now. In fact, he can still fake out my Suicune, because I can't fake out his Gengar. I could Volt tackle my Suicune, and I don't think that to KO. I'm going to go for Tailwind. I don't want to fake out the Raichu, because he could fake out my Suicune, and then that would be silly. And if he fakes out my Infernape, then that doesn't make sense anyway. So I'm going to close combat the Raichu. And that will be a knockout, unless he's like super bulky. It's Mega Gengar, okay. That's fair enough. So I could have overheated it, but it wouldn't have been a KO, because I want to overheat it in Blaze, and then that will be a KO. But now that's looking unlikely because my Sash is broken. Sludge Bomb, if I say it correctly, that won't do that much. Don't poison. Damn it. So I get Tailwind, so not the worst. But the poison is annoying, because that Sludge Bomb was definitely a 3-hit with the Citrus Berry, and now he can protect and make it a 2-hit. Which just brings me under, so I do get my Citrus Berry, so I get a bit more health. I will probably survive a Thunderbolt, but I won't survive a Volt Tackle now, I don't think. Now, it could be Sash with his Raichu, because it's not Sash with his Gengar. What did he have? Hydreigon, Xerneas of Elfel, Mawile, insert 6th Pokemon. Now, I kind of want to Icy Wind, because then that breaks the Sash of the Raichu, but do I want to... I could double onto the Gengar, because Scald and Overheat should be a KO. I'm going to Icy Wind and close combat again into the Raichu. And I called that correctly, excellent. So I should have Scalded the Raichu because I'm going to miss my Icy Wind, but now the Raichu will go down. We'll see if it's Sash or not. It isn't Sash, so either way, it didn't really matter what I did with my Suicune. I could have roared, but it's kind of nice leaving that Gengar on the field. I could have Encore on my Infernape, I don't, but he just protected in front of a potential Encore, which is nice. So, you'd expect Xerneas and Elfel. So no Mawile, maybe. No, it wouldn't be Mawile because he brought his Gengar, so there's no Mawile. So I didn't actually need my Infernape. So now, would he Geomancy with his Xerneas? Or would he just straight up attack? Because if he straight up attacks, then I get a free switch. And I still have one more turn of Tailwind. I'm going to Roar the Xerneas in case he tries to get cheeky in Geomancy, and I'm going to overheat the Gengar because it's protected, so without a double protect I'm guaranteed the overheat. I'm not in Blaze, I won't KO. But there we go. And he broke my Sash. I think Sludge Bomb might not KO actually. But I will overheat before he potentially Sludge Bombs my Infernape, so I won't get a Blaze overheat. I really hope he does Geomancy. That would be nice. It's just protect, okay. So I should have doubled into the Gengar, but there we go. Overheat is going to miss. Nope, it hits. And without a crit, it shouldn't knock out. No, definitely not. Even a Blaze one wouldn't have actually KO'd it. And Sludge Bomb into the Suicune, so it's not going to KO. And I will survive for one more turn. But now I don't get another Tailwind. Evelpool? It is Evelpool, okay. So I didn't get an Icy Wind off last time. He's very likely to double protect. He should double protect. I'm going to Icy Wind. And I'm going to Quick Guard, because this way he doesn't Sucker Punch my Suicune. He should double protect. But Icy Wind, if he doesn't, will mean that I still outspeed. He's going to withdraw a Velpal, so his Xerneas is going to be slow, which is good. So now I should, if he doesn't protect his Gengar, I should get my Geomancy up when my Suicune goes down. And if he does protect, then I probably need to go into Ray. So he's not protecting. So I'm going to get an Icy Wind. Nice. Hit. Good. Okay, that puts me in a really good position. He's going to Sludge Bomb my Infernape, and I do want it to knock out. It would be ideal if it does. Disable, okay. Wait, disable onto Suicune, the thing that's just about to faint. Okay. That's curious. So I can get my Geomancy. And he's definitely in overheat range, so I can Geomancy and overheat the Gengar. Right? Right. That's what I'm going to do. Because he's a -1 with his Xerneas, so his Geomancy will go after me. If he just attacks, then he's attacking into a special defense boost, so that should be fine. So Geomancy and miss the overheat on the Gengar. Because at -2, it did, what, at neutral it did about 60%, so it will do that 25%. And overheat does connect, so we should be in a position to take this now. Yep, definitely a KO. Unless he has Roar or Thunder Wave on his Xerneas, I think we're in a really good position now, because we definitely get our Geomancy first because of the Icy Wind. His Xerneas is still on full, but it will get KO'd, unless it's Assault Vest or Roselli Berry. It will get KO'd to a Dazzling Gleam. Now, is he going to Geomancy himself? If he doesn't, then I pretty much straight up win. And it is just Geomancy on his part, okay. That's fine. Now, I think I do want to just Dazzling Gleam. I could Moonblast the Xerneas, but... And he could be Assault Vest Evelpool as well. But that still should be fine. Because 2 Dazzling Gleams and an Extreme Speed should knock out that Xerneas. So I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam. I could Moonblast the Evelpool and switch out into Ray so I get another Fake Out. But I'm going to risk the Assault Vest. And I'm also going to Close Combat into the Evelpool in case he decides to Moonblast my Xerneas. Now, hopefully he doesn't protect the Evelpool. That would be the worst case scenario. It'd be annoying if he's Assault Vest or Roselli Berry, or Sash as well, actually, because he didn't reveal the Sash on Raichu, so he could very well be Sash Evelpool, even though I don't think I've ever seen that. And he does protect the Evelpool, okay. So I'm going to get my Dazzling Gleam first, and I'm likely to lose my Infernape. How much is this going to do? Decent damage, and he does Moonblast. Interesting. Okay, and that doesn't do enough, because I'm nice and bulky. So what I'm going to do now because the Moonblast definitely wasn't enough, what I'm going to do, this only goes wrong with a crit now. I'm going to Moonblast the Yveltal, and I'm going to quick guard any potential Sucker Punch. Because the Sucker Punch Moonblast could KO. Oh, going for the double protect. Okay, that was fair. That was fair. But doesn't get it. Moonblast will KO without the 3 previously mentioned items. I don't think there's any other items that will... No, Focus Band, I guess, will make him live. I'm really not expecting that. Yveltal goes down. And unless he crits my Xerneas, I've definitely won. He's going for Moonblast, so Infernape gets to stick around, which is good. And now he crits me. No, he doesn't. And he doesn't get any special attack drops either, so this should be game over. Because that Dazzling Gleam did that much, I am expecting Moonblast to actually KO. But even if it doesn't, then he is in extreme speed range from my Rayquaza. So, Moonblast, is it going to KO? Is it going to speed it up? It does KO, nice. So, that was a pretty good game. Like, Xerneas Yveltal, maybe not the best pairing, but there we go. Rayquaza Xerneas may be the best pairing, but no one has really, like, solved it, I guess. Oh, he's rage quitted. Like, the guy won the Italian Nats, but it still looked pretty weak to Groudons, if I'm honest. Like, he still had Hidden Power Ground on his Xerneas, but that isn't a KO at +2. It's a 68% chance to KO no bulk Groudons, so Hidden Power Ground maybe not the best option. And you almost certainly have Waterfall on Rayquaza, which, like, I probably should have. Probably should have another way of dealing with Mobiles. But, there we go. I've got Infernape, which isn't really enough, because it's very frail and can be KO'd. Suicune can deal with Groudon if you get the airlock. I think that unless they're the really bulky ones, then the Skull can KO. Because you need a lot of investment for that. Can't remember what investment I gave my Suicune for the Skull. I'm pretty sure it was to KO neutral-natured, earth-powered, surviving Groudons. I believe. I'm pretty sure. But I'm just going to ramble on until we find another opponent, which we're not going to do for ages because Battle Spot Ladder is quite barren, and they're getting rid of it as well, so that's good. A month before Worlds, when everyone needs the practice for Worlds, they get rid of the main way to practice for Worlds, so someone from Mexico in the 1500s, and... oh, Lilligant. Interesting. So this makes me want to lead with Rayquaza, because then he doesn't get his Chlorophyll boost. So I think I want Rayquaza Infernape. Xerneas doesn't really look that good against anything but the Yveltal. So should I bring it? I want to bring Suicune. But do I need the Xerneas? Because it's not good against Groudon, it's not good against Mawile, it's not good against Crobat, it's very average against Cresselia, and if it has Thunder Wave then it's really bad against Cresselia. Lilligant would probably outspeed it and Sleep Powder it, and it's only really good against Yveltal, but then in that case I would need to bring Thundurus to deal with the Yveltal. But then Thundurus is not very good against the Groudon, it's alright against the Mawile, I guess. It's good against the Crobat though. Nah, I'm gonna bring Xerneas. It's not very good, but then Thundurus is alright against the rest of the stuff. I should probably have brought Thundurus just for the Crobat, but there we go. I'm more scared of the Lilligant, maybe I shouldn't be. Because this lead does counter the Groudon Lilligant, which I am hoping for. Good, good, I called that right. Okay, so he doesn't get his airlock with the Lilligant, so I can just, not airlock, doesn't get his Chlorophyll boost. Now it could be Sash Lilligant. And it could be a bulky Groudon because of the Cresselia. Because I could just Draco Meteor the Groudon and overheat the Lilligant. But he could be Sash, and he could be bulky enough to survive that. I obviously can Fake Out. And that would break a Sash of Lilligant and do enough chip to Groudon to put it in Draco range. So I think I'm going to Fake Out the Lilligant. and Draco the Groudon, because the worst it can do is bring my Infernape to the Sash. I guess Hidden Power Ice the Rayquaza, but then that doesn't really do... That won't KO in the Strong Winds, so this should be fine. Without a double protect, like even if he double protects, that's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Like, this shouldn't really be able to go wrong. Because he can protect his Lilligant and attack with Groudon, but then... Is that the worst thing? So no protect, so I've broken any potential Sash on the Lilligant, and it's definitely in overheat range, even without the Sun. Draco Meteor does connect. Is it going to KO? I don't really expect it to, because there's a Cresselia. Okay, fine. Let's just take the KO then. That's fine as well. Maybe that was a high roll on a bulky Groudon, but either way, this is looking good now. Because if he brings in Yveltal, he does threaten with the Sucker Punch, which he does do. So I can overheat KO that Lilligant, but is he going to Sucker Punch? And suddenly my Xerneas pick was a good one. So, like, surely I'm safe to protect and overheat the Lilligant, because then I scout whether he's going for Foul Play or Sucker Punch, because he's unlikely to be attacking the Infernape with the Yveltal. Surely you attack the Rayquaza. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. But he should be attacking the Ray here. Is it going to be Foul Play? Knock off into the Ray, okay. So I can still KO that Lilligant whenever I want. What does he have in the back? Probably Mawile. So it's probably better that I don't overheat, because I want the overheat damage for the Mawile. So the safest play is surely, because he won't switch in his Mawile in the Lilligant slot if I'm overheating it. Surely the safest way is to Dragon's Ascent the Lilligant and Quick Guard just in case he Sucker Punches. So that's the safest way. I could attack with the Infernape, but if he does Sucker Punch the Ray, he could KO it, so I'm just playing extra safe with this Quick Guard. And he goes for the double protect, and he gets it, which is wonderful. Still not the worst though. If he Sucker Punches, that's pretty good. But if he KOs the Ray, I bring in Xerneas and I Moonblast the Yveltal and I overheat. Oh, it was Sucker Punch. Okay, so that's fine, that's fine. So now, surely you don't Sucker Punch on the Quick Guard. Right? Right? Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag... Like, he's got the double. He's not getting the triple. I'm going to Dragon's Ascent the Lilligant, and I'm going to overheat the Lilligant, because then that covers the switch to Mawile. I'm going to do that. But close combat should actually... No, because he'll be intimidated. Yeah, because I don't want to reduce my special attack. And I brought Suicune as well, didn't I? So then, close combat's fine. They'll put it in Scald range. So I'm going to close combat the Lilligant as well. Okay, so he just... There's no Cobra Berry, so the Lilligant is gone. And the close combat will be redirected into the Yveltal, which is good. So I'm sacrificing the Ray here, but then I'm getting a huge chunk onto the Yveltal. It's going to put it in Dazzling Gleam range, and if it's Mawile in the back, then so long as Overheat connects, I'll win. If it isn't Mawile in the back, what else was it? There was the Cress. And I really should start remembering what people brought, because I can't remember the rest of this. That was decent damage. Not bad, not bad. It's going to be knockoff into the Ray? Oh, just Foul Play, okay. So, he's revealing... What is that? Infernape? Oh, wow. Okay, so he's put me in Blaze range. And he is Life Orb. So now, like, he's revealed 3 moves. Does he have Protect? Because I could Quick Guard Dragon's Ascent into Yveltal, and that is a KO, whatever he does, apart from Protect. And it is Mawile. Because now I'm in Sucker Punch range with my Infernape. I can Quick Guard stuff. I think I want to Quick Guard and Dragon's Ascent into the Yveltal. Like, he can protect the Yveltal here, but he kind of needs to attack. And Quick Guard is much safer. Like, he probably won't Sucker Punch on the Quick Guards now, Unless he's Sucker Punching the Infernape. Like, that would make sense. But he shouldn't Sucker Punch the Ray. But I am just being extra safe. The worst case is he protects his Yveltal and knocks out one of my Pokemon. So he's not protecting his Yveltal. So this is a KO. And it is Sucker Punch from the Yveltal, which fails because of the Quick Guard. And he is just straight up attacking with the Mawile. So I would expect to Sucker Punch into the Infernape and a Play Rough into the Rayquaza. But then that puts me in a winning position because I'll have Suicune and Infernape. And I'll be able to threaten with the Scald and the Overheat. And I will let him Sucker Punch my Infernape because 2 Scalds plus a Moonblast will KO. So I should have won this, because that will go into the Ray, yep. So I can bring in Suicune. And it turns out it didn't even matter what I brought, whether it was Thundurus or Xerneas. Either one was fine because they're not going to do anything. So I'm going to go into Suicune. Well, they'll probably do something, because he'll Sucker Punch my Infernape. But I'm going to bring in Suicune. And Play Rough might be a 2-hit on Suicune. I'm not sure. It shouldn't be. With the Citrus Berry it shouldn't be. So I'm going to Scald. And I'm not going to mess around with Quick Guards. I'm just going to Overheat the Mawile. It doesn't matter if he Sucker Punches. I will be able to knock him out before he can knock out my 2 Pokemon. And I think... Oh, he's going to forfeit. Yeah, that's fine. That just speeds things up. I'm pretty sure my Xerneas can actually take an Iron Head as well. So, like, as soon as the Yveltal was gone, we had definitely won. So long as we clicked the right moves, and we knew what the right moves were. So, that was pretty good. Have I lost with this team? Yeah. I don't think so. I'm probably going to do one more episode with this team, so I'm going to save the loss for the last time. Thanks for watching.